ODM Total Service #1 company, Kolmar, Korea. Kolmar, Korea is an R&D specialist in cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and health supplements. Led by Chairman Yoon Dong-han in 1990, we were the first company in Korea's beauty industry to introduce a new ODM business model, ushering in a new era of ODM in Korea. Kolmar, Korea sustains an annual growth of over 20%, providing total ODM services to 500 companies worldwide. This double-digit growth was the result of our consistent R&D investment, which is more than 6% of annual sales in R&D every year, and employing many researchers, 30% of the entire workforce. Kolmar, Korea's leading technology innovation advances with its global network, along with its 14 research centers, which are specialized in each business area. Kolmar, Korea commands exclusive and unrivaled R&D skills, with technologies that integrate its cosmetics manufacturing technologies with those of the efficacy of pharmaceuticals. We are proud to be an R&D-oriented company. Kolmar, Korea creates beauty. Kolmar, Korea is an ODM total service provider of more than 15,000 cosmetic products every year to 300 customers at home and abroad. Through consistent development of new materials and technologies, our unique analysis system and world-leading original evaluation systems have raised the quality standard for Korean cosmetics. We were the first Korean cosmetics manufacturer to acquire the GMP certificate and the earliest in the industry to introduce the CGMP system. With numerous accolades and awards, including USA FDA Cosmetics Manufacturing and Quality Certification, our world-leading production technologies are the root of our pride and confidence in our product quality. Kolmar, Korea makes use of leading bioscience technology. Kolmar, Korea began work in the pharmaceutical business in 2002. Backed by our Bioscience Research Center, we have 500 licenses for drugs and quasi-drugs, with a variety of high-tech production technologies and facilities. Upon earning the KGMP certificate, we were named an innovative pharmaceutical firm. Building on our cutting-edge drug manufacturing technologies, we provide pharmaceutical production services to 150 clients in Korea and overseas. After establishing Kolmar Pharma in 2012, we also established Pharma Science Korea and Crasier Pharma Korea, making inroads into the world's pharma ODM business. We are all about healthcare. Kolmar, Korea initiated its health supplements business in 2004 when it established Sun Biotech, which was then renamed Kolmar B&H in 2013. As our first R&D lab subsidiary, the company concentrates its R&D on natural ingredients and health supplements. All our production lines meet top GMP standards. Coupled with our advanced technologies, we export our products to a numerous number of Asian countries. Kolmar, Korea is a pioneer in biotechnology for health and beauty. Respect for people is at the center of everything we do at Kolmar, Korea. Organic management helps individual employees improve their competencies, and our corporate values, 사성오행 sharing, speak volumes of Kolmar, Korea's virtues. We are the partner of choice for leading companies with a century of proven technologies and R&D know-how. With the founding of Kolmar Beijing in 2007 and the second plant in China to be constructed in 2016, Kolmar, Korea is heading towards the #1 global R&D company beyond its top position in Korea. We are your most dependable partner when it comes to beauty and health.
Kolmar Korea has served as a companion for the customer's healthy and beautiful life. Kolmar Korea is a company that specializes in conducting research on cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and health supplements, and is also #1 company in ODM CMO Total Service. Kolmar Korea is always described as the first. In 1990, the company was the first in the South Korean cosmetics industry that adopted an ODM business model. In 2002, Kolmar Korea was the first in the industry to pursue a pharmaceutical CMO business and now carries the reputation for being the country's top-ranked CMO company. Also, in 2004, Kolmar B&H was created as the first private government joint venture, thus expanding business into the health supplement sector. Chairman Yoon Dong-han, the founder of Kolmar Korea, named the cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and health supplements industries, which are akin to clothing, food, and housing, as the star businesses that would shine permanently like stars and establish them as the company's flagship businesses. These three businesses are now reaching out to the world stage through Kolmar Korea Holdings and the major enterprise companies including Kolmar Korea, Kolmar B&H, and Kolmar Pharma. Furthermore, highlighting cosmetics and pharmaceuticals as its flagship industries, Kolmar Korea currently has subsidiaries in both China and North America. After entering China with the establishment of Kolmar Beijing in 2007, the company created Kolmar Wuxi as its second plant in China in 2018, thus acquiring a production capacity of 500 million units a year. In 2016, the company created its production bases in China and North America, two of the world's biggest cosmetics markets, by acquiring local cosmetics companies in the US and Canada. As a result, the company is reaching beyond the stagnating domestic market and is strengthening its global response. The history of Kolmar Korea is written in initiatives and innovations. Kolmar Korea produces made-in-Kolmar goods with its excellent technology and presents them to the world through its global network. Also, the company has 7 domestic and 4 overseas cosmetics plants, including Sejong Skincare Plant, Bucheon Color Makeup Plant, and Incheon Sheet Mask Plant. Sejong Skincare Plant has the largest production size for a standalone plant in Asia, having introduced GMP, previously universalized in the pharmaceutical industry. As the first instance in the cosmetics industry, the company is touted as having upgraded the quality of the local cosmetics. Kolmar Korea is strengthening the pharmaceutical business by investing in the pharmaceutical production infrastructure. Expanded in 2017, the Sejong Pharmaceutical Plant not only has previously available production lines for solid formulations, medicine for internal and external use, ointments and creams, pastes, and IV fluids, but now, in addition, can manufacture eye drops and parenteral injection by creating facilities for aseptic and sterilized drugs. Having acquired CJ Healthcare in 2018, with its 30-year pharmaceutical know-how, Kolmar Korea has grown into a pharmaceutical company with the infrastructure for producing the country's largest dosage formulas and excellent human resources. Now, Kolmar Korea leads the new paradigm for the pharmaceutical industry, providing total services in research, development, and production for 500 or so companies worldwide. Kolmar Korea has been growing more than 20% per year. At the background of this, there was Kolmar Korea's efforts in hiring more than 30% of employees as researchers and investing more than 5% of annual sales into R&D. Kolmar Korea, an R&D-centered company, perfects its fusion technology through exchange of functions and technology of core industries. In 2019, Kolmar Korea will carry on its R&D innovation with the establishment of the Integrated Research Institute in Naegok-dong. Kolmar Korea has continued its growth since its creation in 1990, and the company has Ubo Choli management and organic management philosophy in the backdrop, meaning walking a long distance with a cow step. Ubo Choli represents the management philosophy of Kolmar Korea. Cows may walk slowly, but they never walk back, like cows that never stop and continuously moving forward. Kolmar Korea has steadily marched on toward its goal. Organic management is the management principle of Kolmar Korea that is committed to growing appropriate talents by actively supporting the tasks that benefit individual employees the most. Just as all grasses growing on land carry unique virtues, All persons have their unique abilities. Kolmar Korea puts its efforts to discover and nurture the talents of businesses and leaders. Kolmar people grow naturally in the healthy soil of Kolmar, which has been cultivated with principles and promises. Armed with this philosophy, Kolmar Korea stands as the best reliable partner and leader of the industry. Kolmar Korea has silently marched on toward the goal of a centennial enterprise that registers sustainable growth. With unwavering principles and basics, we will cherish and safeguard the value of healthy beauty.